Nope. We're going to lose Facebook, I think. Yeah, screw it. So Facebook's down. We're going to have to go to, yeah, I'll figure that out later. So we're going to keep going. Uh, hang on.
Child lots, cabinet lots. That's easy.
All right. So my Facebook is down for whatever reason. Um, so yeah, we'll just go with that. So 10 hours ago, the oversized, overpowered Kareen Evron RS goes over the top with the brand new Mosh Mosh livery, available now from all GTA Online vehicle workshops. Plus, get bonuses on auto shop client jobs, and more this week. So, okay. So I got really, really excited with the client or the auto shop client jobs. I thought it was the jobs on the board. And then I got very disappointed and heartbroken because I went and did the Union Depository thinking I was going to get a bonus for it. You're not. The bonus is for the cars. It is not for the contract missions that are upstairs on the second floor. Um, that is the big difference. I have to respond to something real quick.
Did you get a violation on Facebook?
No, I do not. Okay. Sweet Kitty Pie was asking if I got a violation. I did not. Uh, did not. I just don't know what's going on. Hey, Jason, thank you for the like. Maybe Facebook is back up. I don't know. Something is goofy, and I don't have a clue what's going on. It's frozen on my end, but who knows? All right, so let's just keep going. So, dedicated Red Dead Online content creator Vis Bilkey crafted this ensemble for the well-traveled type who needs to feel as comfortable at the bottom of the cave as they do warming a seat at the poker table. Assembled to look for free from the Wheeler, Rawson and Company catalog. Eh, there's nothing special about it.
You can find cheap things.
All right, Rockstar Games. Oh, that was six days ago. So we won't report. I already know that one. That's old news. We're not going to report. Uh, so when I went in, we'll talk about the auto shop real quick. When we went in, and I thought that it was it, so I jumped on a Union Depository real quick and decided I could get that done the fastest and the easiest. It gives you the same amount of uh, of money. It gives you the same amount of everything. It is just the cars when you have to update them. That you don't get a discount on the auto shop. You don't get a discount on anything in there. All you get is more cars. So I'm trying to get up to 600,000 now to where I can get the other car lift, and that way I can have two and hopefully make some money throughout the week. I did buy the two staff members, so now I don't have to go out and stress myself out by delivering these vehicles. All right, let's go see what our friends over at Fallout have to say.
Well, I have to be out in the shop while John is streaming.
All right, Fallout, 7 hours ago. Visit the new Vegas Strip in Fallout Shelter's latest season. House always wins. Build a new experimental vault, go on a new quest, and earn exclusive rewards. The season is now available on mobile and Steam. The mobile version is awesome. You need to go out and you need to go download it. The one on Steam I haven't checked out yet. I don't have any real desire to do that. Uh, I find it interesting how the whole New Vegas thing is coming back out. Uh, I knew there was a cult following for Fallout New Vegas. I knew that when, as a Fallout player, if you were to go up to anybody from the New Vegas era and say, Fallout 4 is better, oh my lord, you would have thought you done shot their firstborn. You would have thought that you would have kidnapped somebody. These guys do not play when it comes down to Fallout New Vegas. And I think it's a brilliant idea that Bethesda has done, that Todd Howard has done, by incorporating the TV show in with Fallout New Vegas. Now, everybody has heard the rumors out there that Fallout 3 is going to get a remaster and a redrop. Everybody's heard the rumors that Fallout New Vegas is going to get the same treatment. The rumor is that sometime in 26 is Fallout 3, sometime in 27 is Fallout New Vegas. Well, here's the deal. If you're on PC, none of that matters. It doesn't matter. If they remaster it and they re-release it again, if you're on PC, you're wasting your money by buying it. There's going to be no new content. There's going to be no new weapons, no new clothing or armor. The remaster is mainly geared towards the consoles. And I can't seem to get people to understand this. Look at Fallout 4, the Anniversary Edition. There was absolutely nothing different about it. All they did was put lipstick on it, put it back on the market, and said, here, now give me your $40 or $50, whatever it cost. The missions didn't change. The story didn't change. Nothing else changed. But for the consoles, for the older one, for 3 and New Vegas, you can't play either one of those two on the current gen console. I suppose you could if you had PS Plus or Xbox Live. But for the normal person who doesn't have that top tier, they can't play it. So the whole idea that Bethesda has of remastering it and sending it back out, all that is for the consoles. PC, we have access to it right now. Go to Steam. Look up Fallout New Vegas. You can get it right there. Nothing different. Everything works the same. You can use your Xbox controller, your PS5 controller, whatever controller you have, plug it into your computer or do Bluetooth, and go out there and explore the wasteland. But for consoles, that's where the rubber meets the road for Bethesda. Now, if Bethesda were to do a remaster of, let's say, Fallout 2 and confirm it, I think I would be a little bit more excited. And the reason for that is if you go onto the Steam version of Fallout 2, because you can't get there on a console, it's really late 1990s, early 2000s. It's not a bad game. It's not bad mechanics. It's outdated mechanics. It's outdated for everything else, everything under the sun. The story's still good. They'd have to update the graphics, and they'd have to update the artwork a little bit, and then send it out. Maybe make it into the same kind of format as Fallout 3 and 4 and 76. Maybe, 76 is kind of a bad example here because that's an open world game. It would have to stay like Fallout 3, Fallout 4, and Fallout 7 or Fallout New Vegas. That is the only thing I would get really upset or really excited about. I've always said that they need to take all their older games, the games that they didn't own as Bethesda, and if you're a real Fallout fan, if you know the lore, if you know the history, you know Bethesda didn't start this. They came in and made it better on Fallout 3. But all the games they didn't own, Tactics, Brotherhood of Steel, Fallout 2, Fallout. If you were to take all of those and remaster them and send them back out, looking like Fallout 3, 4, and New Vegas, that's a money train. Bethesda would be literally printing money. That press would not stop for a while. All right, Fallout 9 hours ago. I'm done babbling about the older games. Last chance to reel in these goodies. The Atomic Angler bundle will be leaving the Xbox, the Steam, and PlayStation stores on January the 29th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. So that'd be 11 p.m. Central Time, and just keep going back for the Pacific. I haven't played Fallout 76 in so long that I don't even know where to begin if I were to play it again. Last I checked, it was like $59 on Steam. I'm just not willing to pay $59 for Fallout 76. I'm just not. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let Fallout 76 go. And in the next, I don't know, 5-7 years when Fallout 5 comes out, I'll pick up my Fallout fandom again on Fallout 5. Or if I need a real quick fix, I'll just fire up the old Xbox and play Fallout 4. All right. Day 31 of asking for additional character slots in the Atom Shop. I've reached the stage of Fallout 76 addiction where all 5 characters feel like coworkers I actually like. I simply want to add one unhinged ghoul to the team. David Jennison would understand. At one point in time with 76, I was in the same boat. I had all kinds of camps. I had all kinds of everything. And if you go back, if I were to ever fire up my PS5 again and go into Fallout 76, some of the stuff I have on there, people would kind of be in awe about because it was when the game released, when it first launched. I have that launch stuff, whereas a new player today wouldn't have it. I don't have anything in the middle, but damn it, I got the beginning stuff. And it really doesn't matter because even if I were to play Fallout 76 again on the PC, I'd have to start out from scratch. The only thing that I would ask from Rockstar Games and from Bethesda or any other AAA developer out there, and if you're a gamer that has changed platforms while these popular games have been out, you will understand what I'm going to say. World of Warcraft, you can pay to port your character from one realm to another, or from one server to the other. If Fallout would do that, a one-time payment of, I don't know, $35. I'm just throwing out a number here. Doesn't have to be a right number. $35 to port your character from PS5 over to the computer. And then you have your character on the computer. It's no longer on the PS5. So if you were to go back to the PS5, you'd have to start out fresh again. Grand Theft Auto 5. Like I keep saying, I had all this stuff when I played it for the PlayStation 5. Make it $30, $35 to be able to port your account from the PS5 or the Xbox to the PC, or the PC to the Xbox. Any of those different webs, but make it a one-time transfer. They can do it. I wish they would allow us to, but they don't.
They make that dough, no?
All right, Fallout 3 days ago. The Lucky 38 Hotel and Casino, owned and occupied by Mr. House up until the end of New Vegas, stands as a shining jewel of the Vegas skyline, both before and after the Great War. Its rooftop laser defenses were instrumental in the city's defense during the nuclear exchange, preserving the heart of Vegas and forming the foundation of House's plans for the future. The little bit that I can say about Fallout, the TV show, because I don't talk about the newest episodes until I'm with the Nomad Gamers. But what I can say is this is the veil of secrecy, the veil of ensuring that there is an openness to the ending of Fallout New Vegas is astonishing. We do know for a fact it is not Caesar's Legion. They are not canon ending in any way, shape, or form. Because if you remember, myself and Fireball talked about this. You see Caesar laying his bones pretty much from where he was killed, and neither faction would allow the other one to go see who the successor was. Now we see from the TV show that Lucy and the Ghoul kind of gave them a civil war. So we know it's not them. We haven't seen anything about Mr. House yet. We see the robot calling for him, but we don't ever hear a response. Remember, that takes place 15 years after the events of Fallout New Vegas.
15 years after 4 New Vegas.
So hold on. Say what? New Vegas. Which would actually put it at the tail end of all of the games that we currently know. There's not one game out there that predates the TV show now. So the way that they're doing this, I think, is pretty awesome. In Fallout or season 1, they kind of lost everybody, to include me. I hate that season. I think that season is absolute trash. Season 2 is redeeming it. Season 2, they're giving us a better look at the events of before the war. They're giving us a look at the Alaskan War. They're giving us a look at Vault-Tec. They're giving us a look at Roboco. They're giving us a look at all this stuff. The Brotherhood of Steel, I thought they did a terrible job in season 1 with the Brotherhood of Steel. I thought it was absolutely, utterly horrible. Season 2, they've stepped it up and they have just done amazing with it. So, kudos to Todd Howard and his team for what they're doing with Fallout the TV show and Fallout the game. Because they tied in a cult classic in season 2. Season 3, I'm going to be very interested to see where we go from here. We know the Ghoul was up in Oregon. The Ghoul said so himself. We know Lucy started out in California. They've now made it to New Vegas. That took a season to even get to the edge of Vegas. Now it's taking a season to get through Vegas. Where are they going to go next? Because I guarantee you it would take them longer to get to Appalachia from New Vegas than one season. So are we going to learn anything about, I don't know, St. Louis maybe? Chicago maybe? Indianapolis maybe Denver? I mean, I am just envisioning here a straight line from Vegas to Appalachia or Vegas to the Commonwealth. Maybe we get to see more of America as they trudge through. Is one of the stops along the way going to be the basis for the lore of Fallout 5? You remember they said they were going to build up to Fallout 5. My thoughts are they're going to build up to 5. Ray would absolutely murder me for saying this, but that's okay. I think they're dropping Fallout 5 before the Elder Scrolls 6. I just do. They got momentum of the TV show. It only makes sense. Where they end up, I don't know. I'm not going to profess I know, but the only major metropolitans between Vegas, Appalachia, or the Commonwealth, Denver, which would be kind of cool, Chicago, another one that would be kind of cool, Indy, eh, Detroit, maybe. Hold on, we got a comment from TikTok. Remember, Bethesda was broke after 76. Like, broke. They need money. They got all the money they want now. They do. Uh, the release of Fallout 4, the anniversary version, it sold very well. That was a very low expenditure for a very high profit. Fallout, the TV show, is making hands over fist on money. It's a huge success. Because of the TV show, you're seeing more people play New Vegas, Fallout 3, Fallout 4. There's been a bump in numbers in Fallout 76. They got Fallout 1 now. They've got the Atom Shop now. They've got a mini economy within Fallout 76. I guarantee you they are recouping their money. But they still will go with momentum. I think they will. I really do. That's why I'm making the bold prediction. And when Trust Rider watches Thirsty Thursday, I'm gonna get a phone call. I'm gonna get a text. I'm gonna get something. He's gonna go, "What the hell?" It's okay though. No momentum is going that direction. I think Bethesda's gonna ride that wave for as long as that wave will go. Now, I really see my heart breaks for the Elder Scrolls 6 fans or the Elder Scrolls in general fans because you guys are getting screwed. Starfield came out before you got Elder Scrolls 6. They never did anything with that lore. There's no TV show. Look at the Game of Thrones, for God's sakes. The Game of Thrones was a huge success. It's been off the air for, I don't know, 5, 7, 8, 9 years, something like that. Now they have a spin-off that looks pretty good. It's a little slow at the beginning, except for the dude taking a crap next to the tree. But they could have done the same thing that they did with Fallout, but with the Elder Scrolls. I'm almost willing to bet the reason why they didn't is because the Elder Scrolls is more about magic. It's more about that magical. It's almost like a Harry Potter, but Harry Potter on steroids. The CGI needed for a TV show like that would be unbelievable. I think they could pull it off, and I think it would be a big success. But I think they're a little gun shy. Let's see here. 3 theme parks, a Broadway show, and now a longer remake. And House of Voice is talking about Harry Potter. And don't forget the video game. Don't forget that they're about ready to come out with Hogwarts The Legacy 2. I think it'll be dropping here soon, depending on what goes on with Netflix and Warner Brothers. I just don't know what's happening yet. We got news to report on that for Talking Tuesday. But I think they're going to go with momentum. I think the pendulum's swinging. I think we're going to get 5 a lot sooner than what we think. I don't think it's going to be the 2030s. If you want my uneducated and completely unofficial guess, I would say 2028, 2029. Because I think next year we're going to get the groundwork for Fallout 5 in Season 3 of Fallout. And then I think Season 4, we will see Appalachia in the TV show. Season 4, that'd be okay. Season 5, I think they're going to go to the Capital Wasteland. And then 6, they will probably make their way up to the Commonwealth. That's if they last that long. That's if they can keep that momentum wave going. I think they can. If they play their cards right for next season, and depending on if they come out and they say, hey, this season is the groundwork for Fallout 5. But you got to watch every episode to understand the beginnings of Fallout 5, of what you're getting into when you step out of the vault. You would hook every single Fallout fan in existence. I would be watching. I know Fireball would be watching. Fireball watches that shit every Wednesday morning, like clockwork. And then, since I forgot one time, now he calls me up and he says, did you watch Fallout this week? If you say that Fallout 5 is being, the groundwork for it's being done on next season, the internet would be set on fire. It would. There'd be a lot of misinformation out there. There'd be a lot of arguments out there. There'd be a lot of people discussing the lore. But what's better for a game? You can't get any better than that. You can't get better than the misinformation. You can't get better than the debates on player one saying his opinion, player two saying that ain't right, player three saying you're both fucking wrong. It happens all the time in the gaming world. When it comes down to gamers, when you put a group of gamers together and you start talking about lore, the phones are coming out. Google is smoking because they are looking stuff up. Bethesda, I swear to God, if you guys don't listen to anything else I have to say, and I know you don't, listen to this. Season 3 could be a killer. That's all you got to do. It could be a killer. And then while you're doing that, depending on if you are if you're making the game Fallout 5, I would drop the remake of 3. I'd drop the remake of New Vegas. I would drop a remaster or remake of Fallout 2. This money train can keep going as long as you keep the wave going. We got comments over on TikTok. Let's take a break from my little ranting real quick. All right. Let's see. Well, all from House of Voids. Well, yeah, but they keep expanding. Also, Crimes of Grindelwald. I bet you they end the show where Fallout 5 begins. That would be foolish. Didn't the Nomads meet on Fallout 76? Yeah, well, sort of. Okay. It's no secret out there that Fireball is my son. We slip up all the damn time. He calls me dad. I call him son, especially when we're arguing. It's no secret. I'm not even trying to make it a secret. However, Crust Rider. I met Crust Rider on Fallout 76 10 years ago. Well, 9 years ago now. He went up to the ammo dump. I went up to the ammo dump. At this time, there was still PvP in 76. You could actively destroy somebody else's workshop. See, that's something you can't do now. A newer player wouldn't know that. So when he came up and he started exploring this, I thought he was there to try and grief. So I bucked up and we started doing the little dance that you do whenever you're about ready to PvP. Just so happens that on the PlayStation, you can talk between players. If you're in the immediate area, I could talk to you, you could talk to me. He said, whoa, what are you doing? And we discussed things. And then we started, hey, if you help me with this, I'll help you with that. That went into, hey, look at this build, look at that build. Then Maggie came along. Then Gonzo came along. Then Sweet Kitty Pie came along. Then Fireball came along. And so everything came together. And then just as fast as it came together, after about 2 or 3 years, it all fell apart. Gonzo, Maggie, Sweet Kitty Pie, and Crush Rider. We have not played as a group on there in probably since 21. Now, one of the cool things is out of that whole group, Sweet Kitty Pie and myself, we have met Maggie, we have met Gonzo, and here within the next year or two, we're going to meet uh, Crush Rider in real life. So when I say I'm looking for a crew for Grand Theft Auto, it's not just a crew. I still talk to my crew from back in my Black Hawk Down days. We're talking way back in 2005, 2006. The little tykesters that used to come in and I'd let them play, they're now grown up. One, he's a muscle bound. Oh my God, he's huge, but he's successful. Another one, Jungle Kid. I talk to him every now and again still. He is a very, very successful businessman. And he credits that. Well, we'll get to what he credits with that. Another one, Tower. I don't know if Tower will see this. I might cut this part out and send it to him. Tower is a United States a Marine Corps veteran. All of those, they were, I don't know, 10, 11, 12. I was in my 20s or 30s. I didn't care. As long as their parents didn't care that I cussed like a damn sailor, it was on them. All of them have come back to me and said, Godfather, thank you. You and Sweet Kitty Pie. Because what you guys did is the first thing I'd ask them is your homework done? If they said no, I'd boot them. When my kids, because my kids were growing up at the time, Fireball and my two girls, when their report cards came out, I knew the other ones, the ones that would always be on Black Hawk Down, I knew they were in the same area. Or not same area, but same time frame. The report cards would be coming out within a week or two of each other. And I would ask them all, hey, how the hell are you doing in school? If they told me anything less than a fucking C, I'd kick them out. I wouldn't let them play again. Jungle Kid's grandfather, he got on one time, got on Jungle Kid's account and thanked me and said, thank you. Being a gamer is not just being in your basement, being in your shop, being in your room, being in your living room, wherever you choose to game at. It ain't about that. It's about a community. Do we let squeakers in all the time? Hell no. But these three individuals, they didn't sound like squeakers. They didn't act like squeakers. They had a damn good time. They had a very good time. Oh, whatever. But anyways, I got another one. Uh, well, not really on game. In real life, we are all still close, and we are. Oh God, she's talking about all of the older crews that I've been around. But you always made them do their homework before they would play, and I did. Education's a huge thing. It just is. When Black Hawk Down was out, that was the very, very beginning of esports. There used to be competitive matches. They had its own website. You would go on to a competitive match and you'd have to report it. Completely independent from the game. I sucked at that PvP part, so I never took part in it. I just had fun playing the game. But yeah, we got way, way off topic, and that's okay. I did laugh out loud. Yeah, yeah. All right, Fallout 5 days ago, still within our week, so I'm gonna allow it just one time. There's only one. Oh no, I'm not. There's only one day left. It's done and over. So let's not worry about it. How many of you on here that are watching, and I've had quite a few, how many of you on here have or are still playing Fallout? If you are, tell me what Fallout you're playing in the comments. Are you playing Fallout 4? You playing 76? Or are you playing Shelters? Also, let me know. Are you watching the TV show? Steve, thank you for watching over on TikTok Live. I hope you appreciate it. I hope you enjoy it. All right. We're gonna go check in on Starfield. I don't think anything's been done there, but they might surprise me. They're known to surprise me every now and again. 5 hours ago from Starfield. Continuum, a new creation by Almighty SE. A planetary safeguard is breaking down its history linked to the events that destroyed Earth. In Continuum, you take on the failing system and decide how the story ends. Hey, Bethesda, I got one thing to ask you. A fan came up with this. Shouldn't this have been something that you came up with? I am so highly disappointed in Starfield that I can't even defend them anymore. I just can't. There's so many storylines they could make and they could do that would keep players busy for months. And they haven't done it. The only saving grace that I would give them about this Starfield thing is if they are actively, heavily working on Fallout 5 or Elder Scrolls 6. That would be the only excuse that I would give them. And then after that's done, they better get their ass hot and heavy on the Elder Scrolls 6. But they need to beef up some more because they've got games that need love. They got games that they cannot abandon. Starfield is a standalone game. Fallout has all kinds of games behind it. Elder Scrolls has all kinds of games behind it. Starfield has nothing before and nothing after. You need to keep the momentum going. Here's a comment. While I'm happy that many creators are getting exposure, I find it very disinterested. I can't even say that word. That the only content for the game, or even updates and QOL fixes, aren't coming from the devs themselves. Something I've been saying. This game has so much untapped potential, and even with the issues it faces in telling a cohesive story or unifying the various sandbox elements, it feels like a passion project that has never gotten the attention it deserves from its own creators. I truly hope that your next game isn't left to the community creators and all but forgotten by the devs. If this is how you plan to treat the next Elder Scrolls and Fallout, I'll be skipping them. He ain't wrong. This individual's not wrong. I just pretty much said it in my words, but he cleaned it up for me. This is how most players are feeling about Starfield, feeling about what's going on over at Bethesda. If I could sit down with Todd Howard and talk to him, that would be my number one question. Why isn't there more support for Starfield? Why isn't there more support for the Elder Scrolls? Why can't you do? And I always lean on World of Warcraft, but I feel like World of Warcraft does it better than almost anybody out there. Why isn't there cinematics hyping you up for the next installment. Why be so close-lipped? You don't have to be close-lipped. Look at Rockstar. Rockstar is another great example. GTA 6, highly anticipated, was supposed to be out by now. And then they delayed it. And then they delayed it again. But I'm going to tell you what, the fans are still going to buy the living hell out of that game. And it's going to be platinum. It's going to sell probably 1 billion copies. Elder Scrolls could be just like that. Fallout could be just like that. Starfield could be just like that. And Starfield won't be like that now because you've lost a lot of players. The secrecy is no longer acceptable. They need to come out and at least give us tidbits on what the hell is going on with our favorite game. Give us a time frame. 2028 to 2030. That's a 2-year time frame we can get behind. When 2028 comes out, hey, we've hit some rocky roads, 2031. The reason why probably they don't is because, like for Elder Scrolls 6, 2017, it was announced. 2020, crickets. Or if they would have came out in 2020 and said, hey, we're going to have to delay it by another year. Then 2022, hey, another year. And then another year. And then before long, people are going to be like, it ain't coming out. I get where they're coming from, but god damn, you got to keep your players invested. You got to keep them interested. All you're doing is feeding into your competitors when you tell them nothing. 5 days ago from Starfield, in the Okoro Conflict, a quest creation. Here's some more content by creator. By the Milk Artist, you'll help Dr. Samuel Lorne, head researcher for the Inviticus Biochem's Okoro project. Boy, that's a mouthful. And unravel the motives behind a mysterious spacer group threatening the Lunara system. These people are just making my points for me. There are so many systems out there. There is such a vast universe that they made. The potential is damn near endless. The only thing I think that they fucked up on with Starfield is they did not make it online. They made it single player. Some games are great as single player. Other games are meant to be multiplayer. Starfield was meant to be multiplayer. 6 days ago, man, they started killing it. 6 days ago, they started fucking posting. Because before that, it was December 19th before they posted anything. And it's just content creators. Hey, thank you, Bethesda, for acknowledging the creators and the modders who are doing a hard, thankless, and tough job of bringing us more content or bringing us fixes to your broken game. But it's time that you, as a developer, tighten up your bootlaces and get back into this game. Re-engage, Maverick. Re-engage. I don't think they will. All right, let's go check on our friends over at Minecraft. I don't think there'll be anything over there, but I was wrong about Starfield, so we'll see. They have something posted, but it's something shitty. It's something really, yeah. But you know what, though? Minecraft can do that because Minecraft has got a hell of a following. Minecraft doesn't have to make DLCs. It's absolutely genius what Microsoft did with them. Just genius. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I have to apologize for the couple of technical glitches that I have. I will be posting all this over to another social media page that that for whatever reason stopped working. First time that's ever happened. And I'll look into it after this and figure out what the hell's going on. But in the words of my good friend Santiago, oh wait. Before I go there, tomorrow Friday I will be playing. I will be streaming. We'll be on Grand Theft Auto 5. We'll be doing the Martin Madrazo hit jobs. We'll be doing some auto shop, and we'll find some other missions beyond that. If you're a Grand Theft Auto player, Godfather 1 is my Rockstar handle. Send me a friend's request. I will invite you to my invite-only session, and then we will go out and we will make money. We will have fun while we do it. Saturdays, the Nomad Gamers. I will be probably streaming after the Nomad Gamers, but give me like an hour or two. I got some stuff I got to get done. Sunday Fun Day. I don't know. I'll give you a better time on Saturday if I'm going to be doing it on Sunday. The Chicago Bears are knocked out of the postseason. So really, I don't have a dog in the NFL fight anymore. It's now Chicago Cubs season. It's time to say go Cubs go. Then Monday, we have more gaming, and then Talking Tuesday. Just a normal week in the Shire. We do have exciting news to share here in the next couple weeks, but nothing that I can report on now because it'd be too early. But yeah. Have you went and checked on Santiago yet? He's on TikTok. Santiago Cirillo. He's also on the social media site that starts with an F. Go check him out. He's doing great things. But in the words of my good friend Santiago Cirillo, your negativity cannot and will not break me. You're beautiful just the way you are. Keep gaming. If you're out there playing a game and you run across a griefer and that griefer needs blown the fuck up, you blow that motherfucker up. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching Thirsty Thursday. Albeit I was a little crippled for this Thirsty Thursday. I don't have Facebook with us right now, but that's all right. We have been averaging between 3 and 7 viewers on all the other platforms. Over on TikTok, we had 21 total viewers, and we had 1,271 likes. I want to thank you all over on TikTok for showering me with those likes. It is greatly appreciated. So with that being said,